Well, that just started out wonderful, chat. Hey, it's already started, man.
Hey, I figured I should hit the go button as soon as we started laughing because that would be funny.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know what to say, chat. She just starts capping on me for no reason, and I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting over here being my nice, shy self, my gentleman self, and she done whip something out and just start beating me with it. Good lord. But anyways, welcome on into episode 48 with our special guest Jenny the Jedi. Like you said, it's been comical right before we started to go live, and yeah, I probably deserve it. So yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Hey, anyways, like I said, welcome on in. We're gonna have some fun tonight. I see this right now because if you go to her channel and you watch her, she's all this little shy, timid person playing this game. And then I meet her in the green room and we're sitting here talking. Then all of a sudden she does that. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This is another part of Jenny we don't know. So we'll see if we can't bring that back out.
It's
But
Jenny
anyways,
after night.
Jenny after night.
This is Jenny
There you go.
After
She
Dark.
fits in well. She fits in well. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kick this off. I gotta bring my screen back up. There we go. So, who are you, and how did you come up with your Twitch handle?
Ooh, that's a little good question. Uh, well, I am a colorful, random, anxiety-ridden, sarcastic weirdo who loves avermoving and Star Wars. And that's, I mean, Star Wars is kind of partly where my Twitch name came from. And my name's Jenny, so it seemed to go together with Jedi. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was taking down names.
Taking down names, I know it's hard.
Oh, give me just a second. Give me just a second. Now say something.
Who, what, where? You please tell me you didn't have it muted still.
No. I forgot to crank up my Discord by like 20% more.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
I had it down to 80% because I had to have a discussion with PB earlier. So
You had one job. One job.
you had one job to come up with something interesting to say, man. You should be able to hear it now.
Ay. What is going on? What's going on?
What?
My thingy wasn't working right, but we won't go there. Just leave it alone. Don't even think about it.
I don't want to think about your thingy.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't, Jenny. Just go with it. We'll just move on. Yeah.
Anyways.
Number 2 says, oh, this is turning out to be a fabulous one.
So what got you interested in stuff like gaming, streaming, and your beloved Star Wars? Because Star Wars is amazing.
Well, my dad got me into Star Wars. He went there like the first time they came out. So all three of us girls were born and raised on Star Wars, hoping it stuck to at least one of us. And then my dad actually got me into gaming as well, starting with Quake, Arena 3, and then the original Sims. And then when I met my fiance, he pulled me into Skyrim and opened my world a little bit more of gaming with learning of other, like the Xbox instead of like just PC or PC gaming stuff. So it kind of opened that door to a whole new world.
And no, this is not when we start singing.
Technically, my sister got me into streaming.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she did it, so.
Well, there you go.
And it does tend to help with social anxiety and other things. Because then you
It
can
really
interact.
does, yeah.
It's easier to interact with people with a screen between you.
It is. It is. It's helped tremendously, and it also helps me um, learn to be okay with who I am in a way too. I'm really grateful for that.
Well, and I think it's like you say, it helps you out in so many ways, and for each and every person, it helps them out in different ways. So it's a
Yes,
lot of different avenues.
absolutely.
All right. So, what do you think of the Nameless family, and what does it mean to you?
I think there's a lot of cool people in it. There's that. Um, it's I kind of see it as like there's a lot of different people who really seem to actually care about other people, and they want to see others succeed, and they want to be there if they need help picking up, or like they need someone to help bring them back up, or and they're also there on the good days too, and they just kind of are there for everyone. I think that's really kind of cool. And yeah, no, there's a bunch of cool people, and I think that's really cool.
Nice. Number 4.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I could do about that, Devils. All my Discords to max, and so is my PC volume. So, what is your favorite memory from gaming or streaming?
Oh goodness. Um, I'm not sure. No, there's a lot of cool things that have happened. It's one of those you ask a question, mine goes completely blank. Can't think of anything.
Just to help you out, would it be some like a stream goal that you might have now, but you've already hit it, or you've thought about having one and you've already hit that as far as viewers or followers or anything like that?
Yeah, kind of actually. Like I one of my main goals is when I started is that I wanted to have a safe space for those struggling with mental health where they can kind of be who they want to be, and if they're not having okay day, they can say that. We can talk about it if they need to talk about it. Um and have a community that kind of just builds everybody up in that, and I've been noticing that a lot lately that's happening, and it's it's been really really cool just to see other people lifting others up before I even see it in chat. And it's just kind of a beautiful thing to see.
And now, Chat, she won't tell you, but she's not a professional, so don't think she is, because I actually watched one of her YouTube videos. And she that was the very first thing she said in it. She said, "I'm not a professional, but she said, here's what I go through. Maybe it'll help you out." So keep that in mind. I had to bring that up. I'm sorry.
No, no, you're good. It's true. I'm not a professional in anything. It's yeah. I'm just a professional weirdo. That's about it.
Wait a minute, that was my title.
Multiple people can have that title. It's a professional thing. It's
Okay.
okay.
All right. I'll share
I
it.
appreciate that.
Oh, let's see. Oh, she must be still writing names down over there.
going on? Do I need to move closer to my microphone? Because I talk like a mouse.
There we go. Yeah, my husband was trying to figure out why people couldn't hear you, and I'm like, I don't know what mic she's using.
This is actually the one microphone that I've actually had to turn myself down because I was too loud. I was like, wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, because I've maxed everything over here.
I will try to use my outside voice. I'm
Wait.
sorry.
We have
I'm very
outside voices.
All right. So, what are your hopes or aspirations for your stream when you first started? Did we lose her?
I think we lost her for a second here.
I fell in the moves.
Whoop.
Am I
Yep.
still here? Am I gone?
There it is. Now you're
Kind
back.
of started me to oh, hi. Was I glitching?
Yep. That was kind of cool.
It's a force glitch. It's fine.
Yeah, yes, Vertigo, you are very soft-spoken, and I have insane hearing and still have a hard time hearing you 5 feet away.
What? Verts? Never mind.
Very soft-spoken. Military and very soft-spoken. That's kind of scary.
So, did you hear the question I asked you, or?
Yeah,
I think she was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what. That was the. That was the merged meshing of.
I thought it was me at first.
This is why I talk quietly. It breaks the internet.
Oh, shoot.
What was the question again?
So, what were your hopes or aspirations for your stream when you first started?
Like I kind of already said, I wanted to make it like a safe place for those who needed it, and like I had started originally with YouTube and making videos there, and I fell in love with that. Just making videos, editing videos. It was just really fun for me, and so I wanted to take it a step farther and kind of had more, and wanted to have kind of like a more of a community feel to it. And that was kind of when I realized my sister had started streaming. I had no idea. I was like, "Oh, you're streaming? That's cool. I want to do that." So she kind of helped me get it all set up, and yeah, it was kind of more of a focus on mental health and making it a safe place, but also wanting to challenge social anxiety as well. And yeah.
Now, do you think you've hit those goals, or I wouldn't call them goals, but do you think that's how it is?
I think so. I think so. And if it's not there yet, it's definitely well on its way there. Absolutely. And I've definitely seen a change in my social anxiety. It's still there very strongly, but I see it actually changing for the better.
It'll always be there, but it gets easier.
Right, yeah. It's always going to be a challenge, but it's more of the practice.
All right, number 6.
Who is your favorite streamer? And you can have more than one.
Well, there's a lot of cool streamers, so that's good. I can have more than one.
Yeah.
It's like saying you can only have one best friend or one favorite food. That's just not fair.
There's too many good options.
Exactly.
I would definitely say PB Mac. I mean, I know everybody says that, but I mean, it's PB Mac, so there's that. But I also really enjoy hanging out in like Tricathio and the Gaming Dock, Elaine the Pain, Corpulus, Deadite. and Mountain Man and Sweetie Pie too as well. So it's hard to pick between y'all. Y'all are too cool.
And no, chat, I didn't pay her to say that, okay? So we'll just.
I'll confirm.
All right. So, are there any people or streamers that influenced you to be the streamer you are today?
Yeah, I would say PB Mac a little bit. Because honestly, when I first started, like, actually watching Twitch, he was one of the first streamers that I started watching, and definitely just how he had his community and stuff was really cool to see. And I was like, that's kind of cool, like how he has it set up. And I want to do something similar, like my own take on it, but similar-ish.
And that voice, man.
And
The voice.
oh. But also one of my friends, Flaming Gamer, who's just he had very specific for like mental health and just always like if we're going through something, he's like, no, that's valid. I can see how that would make you feel that way. That's totally valid. I'm sorry you're going through that. And kind of just acknowledging it and making sure the person felt heard type of thing. I was like, I really like how they do that, and I want to make sure I do that in mine as well. Because I feel like that's really important if you're streaming, is to make sure you're paying attention to that and making sure they're heard.
And going off what you're saying there, about your chat and everything. And I've noticed that with you, because a lot of times I lurk in channels. I hardly won't speak sometimes because I'm either working or doing something else, behind the scenes. And I can tell that in your chat. When somebody comes in and they're talking, they'll put something in there, and you always try to make a point to respond back to them. So I can definitely see that you're doing that. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
all right, number 8.
So, what is your favorite game of all time and why? And you can have more than one on this too.
Oh my god.
Curveball.
Stressful.
You want to borrow my D20?
Thank you, though. Obviously, The Sims, because it's been there since day one of gaming for me. Always been that kind of escape game for me, and I don't know. It's just a weird game, and I love it because it's weird and I'm weird, and it goes together, But it has been one of those games for me that's just always kind of been there when I needed to just chill. But also, I would also definitely say Skyrim because of just how you can escape into that world, and it's a never-ending game, and I think that's really cool. But, however, my recent favorite game is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just because of literally everything in the game. It's how it's made, how it sounds. I have the whole soundtrack downloaded because it's calming to me, and just the fact that they add the history on top of that you can just go and be like, oh, that was real life. Oh, okay, that's cool to know, actually. It's well worth the money. Money well spent.
And Vikings are amazing.
Yep.
I am catching up.
All right. Yeah, I kind of been trying to keep an eye out there.
I am caught up now. Yay!
Let's see. What is your favorite movie or TV show, past and present?
Okay, well, this kind of goes past and present, so that works. My favorite movie is definitely Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, because the Battle of Endor. Ewoks, man, you can't not like them.
Ewoks are adorable.
They are. And they're badasses. I mean,
That they were.
Short little fuzzy badasses.
for real. Uh, my favorite TV show would be Gilligan's Island, just because of its quirkiness.
And now I have the theme song going through my head.
You're welcome. That's a bit service. Would you like an episode recap? I could do one if you need it. I've seen it enough times.
Now, who's your favorite character in Gilligan's Island? Gilligan's Island.
Oh gosh, you have to pick one. It's between Gilligan and Mary Ann, to be honest.
I was gonna say do them in order of your favorite to your least favorite.
Favorite to least favorite? Yeah, it'd probably be Mary Ann and Gilligan. Well, no, they kind of. I like them both. I can't pick just one. I don't like choices. Stressful.
Mind you guys, we did not give her the questions before this.
No, they didn't. They didn't. That's why I was stressing out.
I asked.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good for the soul.
Yeah.
My face now hurts.
It's okay. So it's fine.
All right, number 10.
What is your favorite game to play or stream?
The player stream. I guess I'd probably say Battlefront 2. Just 'cause, well, it's Star Wars. But also, it's just really, really fun. I find it really fun. Because if you want to play a good guy, you can be a good guy. If you want to be a bad guy, you can be a bad guy. And be whoever you want to be.
I know you just made somebody's night, because they're still trying to get me to play it.
All right.
I'm not really sure what to say to that.
That's okay. I think he's chuckling upstairs.
All right. What are your what feelings do you hope people have after you know either watching your stream or when they've left your stream?
They felt heard and that they I don't know how to word that.
Felt safe.
Kind of like that they were heard and that they hopefully had fun. At least made them laugh at least once. I don't know. Really, it's kind of like that. They felt like that it's a safe place that they can come back to if they want to, and that they know that I'm not going to judge them for being themselves type of deal, and that they can be who they want to be, and that they continue to want to be who they want to be, kind of. I guess I don't know how to word that exactly.
Hey, you worded it perfectly fine, actually. Just saying that you hope that people think it's a safe haven and definitely want to come back because that's one of the biggest things as streamers. We hope that we've done, we've made people laugh and we've made it where they're comfortable and they keep coming back. So I mean I think that's the biggest thing that that any of us streamers hope that happens.
Right.
All right.
So hey, okay, Medieval Mike. I just saw what you wrote about Jedi and feelings. Luke Skywalker. He understands that feelings are important on being a Jedi. Just don't ask him that in the new season of Boba Fett or Mandalorian, whichever one.
I was gonna say, would that make him like The Jedi like everybody else was trying to make him, or would that make him a gray?
What can you say it again? Cut out the beginning.
Would that make him a Jedi like everybody was trying to force him to be, or would he be in the gray?
Probably more so the gray, because the Jedi are just like these
Somebody
are the
else who
rules.
thinks like me.
Grey Jedi's where it's at. I mean, Ahsoka. That's really enough said there. I feel.
All right, number 12.
So aside from it being over, what are you looking forward to for the rest of this year and next year?
This year and next year.
Like games, goals, movies, anything.
What am I looking forward to? Good question. It's a really good question. No idea. Other than all the new Star Wars things coming out, pretty excited about all that because it's pretty cool. I don't know. I want to say moving out of this apartment, but I don't know if that's gonna happen this year or next. So we're gonna be hopeful. Yeah, moving either hopefully by the end of this year. We're gonna be hopeful and say that's gonna happen.
There you go.
Will it into existence?
Yes, it's gonna happen.
So here's one of the questions that we told you could have the multiple answers. Inside NF, outside does not matter. But if you can give anyone a shout out, go for it. It could be 1, it could be 100. It does not matter.
100? Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
That's the whole of NF.
What?
So
You're
that's
cutting
the
in and
whole.
out.
Sorry, that's the whole of NF. It's because I looked to the other side. Sorry.
Well, in that case, I'll just go down the list. No.
Oh, Drac went and counted 109.
He can't count that high. I don't even know why he put that number in there.
Oh gosh, I feel like the pressure's down now.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure.
Pressure's
at all.
bad. And this is when people start singing under pressure.
Yeah, it was in my head. I was trying not to start belting it out.
Whoops.
I'm not doing this just because she's my sister, but I would say Luna Spitfire, because she's pretty awesome. Y'all should check her out. She's pretty cool.
Wait, that's your sister?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've been watching her for a little while.
That's really funny. Everyone says we look like triplets, so thank you. We're 8 years apart.
Daddy's
Yeah,
out
that's
of
my
the
big
loop.
sister. My middle sister's gonna be streaming at some point. Hopefully, we're trying to convince her.
Sweet.
Yeah, definitely her. Also, my friend Flaming Gamer, is really awesome streamer. Especially a strong advocate for mental health and everything. And there's so many cool people in NF. I don't know everyone. I would definitely say Elaine the Pain would definitely be one because she's hilarious. She's hilarious. I can just turn her stream on and within 5 minutes laughing. So thank you, ma'am, for that. If you're here.
Oh, she is. She is.
I would also say PB Max, but I know everyone here also said PB Max.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. There's so many cool people. There really are. I would also shout out Mountain Man. I just really like how he does his streams as well. He's a really good streamer, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Words are failing me. I apologize.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
You're doing just fine. I'm just doing a bazillion things at once over here. Sorry, I'm catching up on list and double checking.
She ain't had her room tonight, so she's all discombobulated.
I understand that. I've been out until like pretty much I got her message earlier.
When you messaged earlier, I was in the garage.
Yeah, I had just gotten home when I messaged you. I was like, I have no idea what's happening tonight. I should probably figure that out.
Throwing you under the
All
bus.
right.
Throwing you under the bus.
That's right. Whenever you're ready, sis. Number 14.
If you could go back to when you first started streaming and give yourself advice, any advice at all, doesn't matter what it is, what advice would you give to yourself?
Just breathe. And like, yeah, breathe. Get through it. But also, no, I feel like I just started. Like I know I just started, but it feels like I just started streaming. So yeah, breathe through it and don't be afraid to just be who you are, because the right people are gonna find you, find your stream if you're just yourself, and if you're not yourself, you're not gonna find the people you want in your community. Essentially.
Welcome to the collection of weirdlings.
Yeah. Lovely collection of weirdlings.
Well, and you touch on a good point there of being yourself, because viewers they can tell when you're fake,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that that'll turn them off bigger than anything else. And just being yourself, that'll bring people back more times than not. So that's a good piece of advice that anybody can take. Just be yourself, have fun. You know, it's like I tell people a lot of times, you build it, they will come. Off the old field of dreams.
Right.
And that's how it is. It's not something. Most people think, oh, we just hit the go live button in here. We have all these people here. No, we don't. It takes time to get, you know, even 5 viewers. It takes time to get that. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. They think they just want to, they're just going to jump in and, they're going to be this big sensation when, that's not the case.
Right. It's not. If that happens, you're really lucky.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know. I want to know what they did.
Who did you pay?
Exactly.
How much? Just kidding.
All right. So, what are your goals with streaming and being part of NF?
Well, it's kind of like I've been saying, is continue to build like a safe place for others, and but also try to sorry, my mind just went blank. There's like a train and it's gone.
Anybody get the number of the ADD Express?
Yeah. So, what are your goals for streaming and being part of NF?
Yeah, like having a safe place for others, as well as and I would definitely say, like, for being part of NF, definitely working on my social anxiety, and hopefully be able to actually be like, hey, can I play with people, and actually do that for once, because I would like to get to that goal, my social anxiety level. but yeah, kind of like continue to build my community the way I be and hope it will be. And yeah, I guess I don't know.
Now, if you had the chance, because I think if I remember right, I think you come into my channel the other night, and I think it may have been the forest that you were talking about. You know, anytime you want to do that, you're more than welcome. All you have to do is just say the word. So,
I appreciate that. Yeah, it takes me time. I get terrified when I play games with other people for no reason.
believe me, I understand that.
Can
It's one of those
totally
things
just
where I'm
come
just
be
like,
dumb with us.
there's people in my ear. What am I supposed to do? I forget how to human.
Wait, we're human?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I was going to say we're not. Have you listened to us in Discord sometimes?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm observing.
we're not human.
I'm studying for my own planet. I'm like the rock from the sun. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Number 16. And I've got to step away for a second. This driving me crazy.
I just checked my DMs. That was bad. Ashrael's in trouble. While he's away, do you have a stream schedule?
I do. It's I remember it. It's Tuesdays from 2 to 6 Eastern Time. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And Wednesdays is Star Wars Wednesdays from 1:30 to 6. And Fridays is 1:30 to 6. And Tribal Saturdays is 11 a.m. to 6, all Eastern Time.
And what was you meaning by that? While I'm gone, you know I can hear you, sis.
Oh, I know. I just figured I would ask the question while you were gone.
Oh, okay. Well, it was your question, anyways.
I'm gonna beat somebody with a marshmallow mallet.
All right. So, as you know, go ahead.
No, I was expecting she was gonna say the Marshmallow Man, like Ghostbusters, for a second.
Oh no, I'm actually working on a prop called the Marshmallow Mallet. It's a giant marshmallow with a Twizzler handle.
Okay, no. Fair enough.
That would be good.
Fair enough.
So, as you can see, she does have her social media links there. You two killing me tonight. I'm loving it though. But make sure you get over and definitely check out her YouTube channel. She does have some good videos on there, especially for any kind of mental health issue that you may have. You know, definitely get over and check them out. I've watched one of her videos and it's real good. And like she says in one of her videos, she's not a professional, so take it with a grain of salt for what she's saying, but it can be very helpful. So definitely check her YouTube out. Looks like you've got a Twitter there and also her Twitch. Make sure you hit those follow buttons, hit the subscribe buttons, leave the notifications on. That way you can catch them, catch her when she is live. And like I said, I've been over to her channel a lot. I've watched her, from the sidelines doing other stuff, and she's a very, very good streamer to watch. I would definitely recommend. So
You will not
she's
be
better,
disappointed.
right? She's better than me, so definitely, go check her out. If you leave and you're not happy, well then, just come talk to me because I'll bonk you on the head. May not help, but I'll bonk you on the head.
Now I have little bunny foo-foo stuck in my head. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Scooping up the field, nice and bopping him on the head.
All right.
I grew up with that.
You do?
I did.
So we've come. So we've come to the time of the episode now,
Danger
Jenny.
zone.
As you know, yeah, we're gonna open it up to chat. And let them ask you the questions. You know,
Oh,
you've been here enough. You know it
I'm
can
scared.
go all over the place with it.
And I'm
So
an
let's
adventure.
We've already got two
yeah.
things
So
here.
yeah, Astral said if you could combine the last two games that you played and you were the main character, how screwed would you be?
Okay, what did I play last? I have a very short-term memory, so it's gonna. Let's see, what did I play?
Don't worry, we can't remember what we did 5 minutes ago.
And now I was playing Thief, I feel like. And The Sims. I think those are my last two games. And what was the other part of the question?
If you let's see, you are the main character, how screwed would you be?
Well, if I was playing Thief in The Sims. Well, they don't have any cops, so I wouldn't be that screwed. I'd be alright. And I also have no idea what I'm doing in Thief, so I'd probably be pretty screwed in figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing. So.
Copy pasta, copy pasta.
All right, so Charm Cuddler's putting you on the spot with this one. She
Oh.
says recap the one with Kurt Russell.
Now you have to Google who Kurt Russell is. Okay, I don't know. Which one was that? I don't know famous people names. I don't.
Star-Lord's father.
Who?
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
He played Ego.
But I think Charm's the one's talking. She's talking about it in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
Wait a
No,
minute,
no.
hold on.
Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island.
That's what I thought.
Okay, yeah, Gilligan. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Hey.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Charm. Recap it. Oh my gosh. I don't remember anything. Gilligan's Island. I have to put me on the spot.
You put her on the spot and it just went.
How do I do that? I don't even know how to do that.
Wait a minute, he was the little ape boy.
Yeah, not the Tarzan episode, but the other one, where there's this little kid
Oh
and
yeah.
coconut. He found the coconut that was like flying.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I remember that
they were
now.
trying to get him to speak, and then they were trying to get him to save him, but he couldn't speak a word. So it kind of backfired. So they were like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of years till we find him. Who knows if he was even talking about it? Who knows?" Oh wait, no, because he went up in the air balloon, and then they had no idea where he came from. Or what his story was, because they never gave him the note, because Gilligan had it.
If that's good for her. Okay.
Elaine.
Dracatio says blades or gray beards.
Elaine.
Neither. Ew. I mean, I guess graybeards if I have to choose, because then there's Parthenox, who's part of the graybeards, technically. Technically neither.
Oh, my tunas. Elaine's gonna kill me.
All right. Elaine the Pain says if you could only have three things of your life buckets list, what would they be?
Finally learned to play guitar appropriately, like properly. Travel outside of the U.S., like actually, like off not Canada, but like off of North America and see somewhere else. At least visit. I could. Those two, right?
Yeah.
Meet Avril Lavigne. That's all I want in life.
Right. And Charm Cuddler says, how many pets do you have? What are they? And what are their names?
I have 2 adorable kitties. I'm actually surprised I haven't been attacked by one yet. Uh, but I have one's, well, no, they're both tabby heart. Both tabby Maine Coon cats. Mr. Huxley, he's been with me since 2015. One is, I think, 2015, 2016. And then Serona's still technically a kitten. But she's an adorable little cuddle bug. Those fur babies.
All right. Dr. Haiku says, if you had a lightsaber in real life, what color would it be and why?
Purple, because Mace Windu. And purple. This is a great color.
Got my vote. Purple's my favorite color.
It's a great color.
All right. Charm Cuddler says, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
I feel like this isn't going to surprise anyone, but if I could have force push, that'd be pretty cool. Because then I could actually open doors like a cool kid, and instead of pretending on automatic doors. That's the only reason.
And Mark Fredez says, as a Star Wars fan, who shot Hans or Greedo?
On.
Or who shot first? Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Totally
the
believe that's
age-old
on.
question: who shot first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Charm Cuddler says, if you could live in a game for 1 week, what game and why?
Oh, not Sims. I don't want to live in that. It'd probably be between Skyrim and Valhalla. Probably more likely Skyrim, especially since they added fishing. But honestly, it's just, I would love to just camp out and sleep outside and fall asleep to the Skyrim sky. Because it's just so freaking pretty. And horses are everywhere, so that's cool.
Elaine the Pain said, would you rather be an expert at one thing or pretty good at many things?
Pretty good at many things. Rather have variety.
And Elaine the Pain says, soft taco or fur burger?
What? What is a what?
Elaine.
Do I want to know what that means? Is that an innuendo?
Damn it, Elaine.
Of something? It is. It went straight over my head.
Elaine. I would say Google the fur burger.
No.
I have an inkling of what she means, so I'm just gonna say, can I pass on that question?
And no, Everclear, you're not blaming me for that. Nope.
Or
yeah, you can.
A valid answer for that?
Oh, there you go. That's a valid answer. So Vertigo Hunter says, number one, if you had the lightsaber you wanted, what blade color would you go with?
Which was answered.
Yep.
He said skip that one and go straight to 2.
Okay. And then what is your best Star Wars Battlefront character and starfighter?
What is my best Star Wars Battlefront character? That mean like my favorite, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably Princess Leia. Because if you have the right cards on there, she's like a machine gun. It's just, don't mess with her. It's terrifying.
This princess saves herself.
She does.
All right. Charm Cuddler says, what is your dream vacation?
What's a vacation?
I'm not the only one.
Anyone? One. Honestly, it would probably be to finally see the Star Wars in Disney World. Probably Disneyland. Go to Disney and see Star Wars Park. I don't even know how it's called. That would probably be mine. Just to go live my best Star Wars life for a bit. Either that or hide out in the middle of
Galaxy's
pretty much your
Edge.
last.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yes. Thank you. Galaxy Edge. Pretty cool.
My friend works there.
Right. Charm Cuddler says, if you could spend the day with one Star Wars character, who would it be?
Ahsoka Tano. She's just that amazing in my opinion.
It's the head tails.
It's that, and I also just especially like older, so even younger Ahsoka. I just appreciate how her character is and how her character developed. Just I don't know. I feel like I would just want to hang out with her and see and everything. just have one of those this is life. Let's talk about life conversations with her.
All right. Elaine the Pain says, if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Interesting question. I have a very weird relationship with food, so. One thing for the rest of my life. Gosh, there's so many good foods, but I wouldn't want to eat all of them all of the time. It's probably Cheerios. They're always a good go-to. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cheerios, I guess.
All right.
I don't know.
And Charm Cuddler says, what is that big blob of color behind you?
This one?
Well, your trooper heads.
My supporters board of all the people who are really nice to me. Yeah, that's my board of all the people who like come in and support the channel or request cute little. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. Little baby Yodas. Or trooper helmet, etc. Or droids. Droids too.
All right. Elaine the Pain says, if you were going to get some ink, what would you choose and why?
Well, I have it all planned out, actually. What a great question. I would have a Star Wars sleeve, because Star Wars. Just a little obsessed. And the other arm would be Avril Lavigne with her. And then I would want wings on my back, because you can always fly. Just because that was always one of the things that I wanted, honestly, because of the song Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson / Avril Lavigne.
Now, when do you think you would ever get that done?
Oh, when I don't have bills to pay?
Good answer.
It's the only reason I don't have them yet. They're all planned out. I haven't drawn them, but I would be if I knew the I'd be like, I like Star artists, Wars, these are my favorite characters. About it. Type of deal. But yeah, it's more of I like a roof and food. So that comes first, unfortunately.
Understand that. And Charm Cuddler says, what is your favorite adult beverage?
I don't really drink alcohol, just out of choice. But if I could drink alcohol, adult milkshakes with Kahlua and peanut butter. It was great through college.
And Aaron Healer said if you could go back in time and tell yourself one thing, what would it be and why?
I'd probably go back to myself and tell myself that never stop being who you are, because if you stop being who you are, you're gonna get lost. And that's terrifying. So don't do that.
All right,
Probably
Elaine. Gotcha. Elaine says, do you believe in aliens?
Absolutely. I'm not. That's just my opinion. That's my.
All right, Charm Cuddler says, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Cookie dough.
Good choice.
Thank you.
And Dracathio is saying Robin Williams or Will Smith
As Genie.
That's Genie.
as Genie, yeah.
Oh god. What kind of question is that?
A dangerous
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would make somebody mad either way. I mean, in fairness, they were both technically different genies. One was live action, one was not. But I still don't know how to answer that question. Mr. Kramer purposely trying to drive me crazy.
You can blame Dracathio on that one.
Oh yeah.
Stop the trouble. I don't know. Because, I mean, Robin Williams is obviously extremely talented, and as a kid, I loved Aladdin because of Genie. I mean, but I also really appreciate how Will Smith played Genie as well. So I mean, I feel like they both did in their role. Personally, I can't choose, but
Okay. So Charm Cuddler says cake or pie?
Depends. Depends on the cake, depends on the pie. Chocolate cake for sure. Chocolate peanut butter Reese's cake. 10 out of 10. Chocolate or lemon meringue pie. 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
So if all three are there, they're gonna disappear real quick.
I would have to
Either
agree
that,
with you.
or I'll be in the corner struggling, deciding which one.
All right. Jedi Horn says he's taken a page out of Elaine's book. Says underwire or sports?
That's none of your business.
Good answer.
Besides, yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave it as none of your business.
There you go. Charm Cuddler says going to the movies or staying at home to watch a movie.
Staying at home, watch a movie. Safer there. There's only people I like at home.
And Vertigo Hunter says favorite dinosaur.
Pterodactyl. I was asked that earlier in a job interview.
In a job interview?
Yeah. That was the last question they asked me.
Okay.
Threw me for a loop too, and I immediately answered pterodactyl.
Yeah, I don't think I would know how to answer that one in a job interview. I'd be like, huh?
Definitely between pterodactyl, probably raptor if I'm thinking of the right one. But yeah, those two are pretty cool. I'm also basing this off Land Before Time, so.
Petrie.
Yep.
All right. Elaine the Payne says, which decade, in your opinion, has the best fashion trends?
90s. Kiss, you're wondering.
Medieval Mike says, Jedi, what are your first, second, and third favorite bands or artists?
Avril Lavigne. It's the top. I've always loved her. I mean, so many. I'm obsessed with music. So this is gonna be tricky. Well, I'm gonna say the name wrong, and I'm mad at myself. John Williams, that I'm thinking of, the guy who did all the music for Star Wars. That guy. I can't think of the proper name. I think it's John Williams, but just very talented for all the work he's done and other stuff as well. Band. So many good musicians. Man. Green Day was one of my favorites for a while. Some of the Green Day. Good classics. But then, oh gosh. And there's also All Time Low. So there's that too. It's a struggle. I could go on for days.
I think we all could on that one. That's a very
Music is life.
open. Yeah, that's a very open-ended question there.
It really is. Just a lot.
All right. Jerkatio says Stormcloaks or Imperials?
Imperials, because they're not as rude as the Stormcloaks, to say that nicely. I guess I have to choose that one.
All right. Red Queen asks that if you could talk to one person that influenced you throughout your entire life and is no longer here, who would you talk to?
My grandmother. Because yeah, she's kind of always. Usually, if there's like something going on, I usually be like, "Well, Grammy, tell me." Oh, and yeah, that'd be my person. She was a cool lady.
Sounds like it. Elaine the Payne says, was you applying at Jurassic Park?
I could also be terrified if that was a real thing.
At least you'd know what to expect.
So we're all gonna die. Great, good, 10 out of 10. Glad I'm aware. Put that in my own hands there, I guess.
You'd go to work every day planning out ways of escaping in case the dinosaurs got loose.
I really would.
That was good. When you said the pterodactyl, all I could think about was you when you were playing Jurassic with not Jurassic Park. Oh, what was the one you were playing? You were building the theme park.
Planet Coaster.
Yeah, but I was thinking like taking that and being the Jurassic Park one. I could just see.
Oh, there is a
doing
game
that.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been tempted to try it out, actually.
Wasn't that Evolution?
I think so. It might have been.
I think it was.
I know Elaine's played it.
There's two of them.
Yeah, Jurassic Park Evolution.
Yeah. It's by the same people, too, I think. If I remember correctly.
All right, chat, do we have any other questions for our special guest tonight?
I'm double checking my list. There's another question.
Yep. Red Queen says, if you could give a new streamer's advice, what would it be?
Like a game you like playing and that you can talk with. Because if you're not talking, people are going to have a really hard time talking in your chat. I've noticed. But yeah, play what you want to play. Don't play what people want you to say. Or don't play what people want you to play. Play what makes you comfortable, especially when you're just starting out. And don't just do what makes other people happy, because you're not going to have any fun and you're going to hate it.
Even if the game is popular, if you don't like it, don't do it. People will be able to. People can tell when you are being fake, when you are not having fun, when you are not mentally in the right place or physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned that the hard way with one of my games, and I knew that too going into it. But sometimes you have to learn it the hard way, and that's okay.
And
Well,
experiment.
and also, sometimes you have to kind of take that leap of faith in playing something that
Right.
may not be a popular game, or may have a
You
small
have
following.
right. Yeah. It's always an adventure. Just
Yeah.
go with it. Just roll with it. Do what feels right to you.
Yeah.
Don't listen to everybody else.
And
That's
you
consider constructional advice.
right, and you really touched on a good point earlier, and I think you said it again. Just being yourself. Having fun, and that's that's a question that me and Deadite's been asked a lot of different times in a lot of different podcasts. What advice would we give not even new streamers, but just any streamer in general. And it's really, it's be yourself, have fun with what you're doing. you know and I tell people, I tell them all the time, if you're sitting there streaming and you don't, there's your chat's not, there's not anybody talking in there, just have fun making fun of yourself of doing stupid stuff in a game, or explain why you're doing stuff. Just try to be
Talk to yourself. Talk to the fly on the wall. Say
entertaining, and
something.
yeah, and be entertaining, be educational, stuff like that. Because a lot of times, and I've faced this, and I think anybody that's streamed will tell you, if you're sat there and you're entrenched in your game, and somebody comes in and says, hey, why are you playing this tune or whatever, and you miss it, 5 minutes later you look over and you see it, and by that time they're usually 100% of the time they're gone by then.
Yep.
So the biggest thing, and it's like you said, just be yourself, have fun. It's not the easiest thing, and we kind of touched about it, before we even started this, that if you're not having fun, your viewers are going to see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
If you're not having fun with it, then what's the point?
right, exactly.
If the job's not fun, why do it?
Right.
Right.
It just seems like a waste of time if you're not enjoying yourself.
Yeah. And also, going off of that, and we've said it a lot, don't worry about that viewer number.
Mm-mm.
That viewer number means nothing. If you've got 5 people in your chat, if you've got 100 people in your chat, that number means nothing. Like, the best way that I do it each and every time is I have nobody there watching me. So I've got to try to make the content so people will stick around. Because, if you're not doing that, people are not going to stick around.
Which is why I invade your Discord a lot.
Yeah. Like today, just for today, for example, browsing through different games, and looking at, other streamers, I went into at least 7 people's channels that didn't say one word in 15 minutes. Not one word, just sitting there playing the game. And I'm just like,
yeah, because your viewers don't want to like fight for a conversation, and it's because there are some streams that I've tried, I've gone in, I'm just like, on like days where I'm actually feeling social, and then I'm just like, I'm not gonna fight this. You're supposed to.
yeah.
Like, trying to help you out, but I don't know how to help you out if you're not yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Did we get any other questions? Let's see. It's Red Queen. And right, and you're right on that one, Mark for Death. It is. Gaming and streaming is meant to be entertaining for not only for us as the streamers, but as for the viewers. Because it's like we always say, you know, pretty much anybody that's streaming, if they tell you they don't have some form of a mental illness or some kind of an issue behind the scenes, they're lying to themselves because they probably do. And a lot of us, especially a lot of us streamers, this is our avenue to get away from what the issues that we face on a daily basis. And it's like Jenny has said in hers. She tries to make that make it feel comfortable for people to come in and talk about it, because a lot of times that's the biggest thing that could help anybody, is just having somebody there to talk. And not only does that help the viewer, but it also helps us out as streamers that are dealing with either mental issues or social anxieties or anything like that. It's a two way street. We're helping each other out, so it's like one big massive support system. uh so do we have any other questions for Miss Jenny tonight? And while we're waiting on to see if any more come in, definitely thank you for being here tonight. You
Heavy.
you filled it up real quick because it was what, Saturday when you told me, sis?
Sunday. It was yesterday.
Yeah. So she's like, "Oh yeah, we got da da da." I'm like, "Oh yeah, we do have the podcast." Oh.
We've both been so busy. Uh,
No, I seen that, Mark. And here's the thing, guys. When we have people here, it's about them, not about stuff about me, not stuff about Deadite. It's about them. So if I skip over questions, that's the reason why. It's about our guest. And Roadrunner, thank you for that raid, brother.
That's why I addressed it in text and not
Hmm.
voice. Damn it, Carter.
Yeah.
Go eat your pineapple pizza.
So I've got a question for you,
Me too.
because I seen you playing the Star Wars game a few
Sometimes.
times.
It's just times,
So do you enjoy playing that game?
No, I absolutely hate it. Not pain of my existence. No, actually, I love it. I enjoy it too much, probably. I started playing it because at first I was very skeptical of first person shooters. The only one I played and enjoyed was Quake 3, and um so when my fiance introduced it to me, I was like, okay, this is cool. And I was like, wait, I get to play as Ewoks? That's all you needed to tell me to get me into a game. And then I learned I could fly them like a falcon, and then the evil giggle came out, and it became a new favorite game.
But can the
This is history.
Ewoks see over the dash?
I can't. I don't know. I don't actually know.
Hey, don't pick on the Ewoks, okay? I actually had a stuffed
It was a
Ewok
legit
when I
question.
was a
I love
kid.
the Ewoks.
I feel like
I
they
wish
would
I still had
they would
it.
manage. I feel.
Would that be the intergalactic
Ewoks.
phone book? They sit on phone books. Is that the intergalactic phone book? Because that thing is really thick.
A really big one. It's the never-ending one.
And then we go into the never-ending story.
Yeah.
Such a good story.
And yet another theme song goes through the brain.
All right. So if we have no other questions for our special guest, we're going to do the game giveaway like we do each episode. If you do win, make sure that you go to Mr. Sarkoff's Discord, go into his claims channel, let him know that you won it from the Nameless Family Quick Cast. That way he won't yell at Deadite. He doesn't yell at me, he just yells at her.
I'll get a flogging, and it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, go ahead, Carter. Ask your question.
Oh, tunas.
Corn dogs, mustard or ketchup?
I figured it was something with food.
I've never had a corn dog, so I have no idea. I've never had the desire to try one.
Well, there
As
you
a
go.
kid, as a kid, I wasn't allowed to have one, and as an just never had the opportunity to try one. So it's a good question, I guess. Uh-oh.
Damn it, Sarkov. Get back to driving that car.
Devil's Cut says, get someone about to grill a corn dog. Oh,
Is it life changing?
well,
I'm missing out.
right time for Joey to take Jenny to the state fair. Oh, goodness. All right.
My face hurts.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
My cheeks are gonna fall off.
Well, laughter's a good thing, though.
It is. Yeah, it does. It's best medicine. And it's exercise for cheek rubs. I don't know. Just
She answered that one a little bit earlier.
Yeah, she did, Mike. But if she wants to answer it again, she can.
Yep.
I don't really. I like alcohol, but I can't drink it. Well, it's more of a, I like the taste of it. I don't like the alcohol. Video.
I gotta
All
edit my
right.
list.
So if we have no other questions, we'll bring the Hinge Kitty out. We'll do the game giveaway, and then we will send this love over to the person of your choosing. And it's like we told you, it could be in NF, outside of NF. It doesn't matter as long as there's somebody in Twitch. So if we have no other questions,
if we have
and
no
again,
new people.
yeah, no other people. And again, thank you for being here. Hopefully, through this, it's been able to help you out, and you've actually enjoyed being here. We know, we've all sat in the hot seat. We know how it can be.
Well, there's one person who hasn't sat in the hot seat, but she ain't gonna sit in the hot seat.
Wait a minute, who's that?
I'm not telling you.
You got me on that one. Huh?
I'm not telling you.
Well, I have to figure that one out. Drink lots of water. It will help with the hangover.
Oh, thanks, Charm. I appreciate that.
She did do a good job, especially for last minute and not having the questions up ahead of time.
You had one. See, again, sis, you had one job.
Like in my head, because I was like, one day that's gonna be me. I need to write questions. I need to start thinking of the answers.
Well, even when you think of when it's asked, you're just kind of like,
Yeah,
unless you got to
leaves the station.
Yeah, unless you're Death Angel and she writes her question down and then writes the answer down. But
And then somebody doesn't record the cast.
Shut up, mute yourself.
It's okay.
And I think that question was answered earlier, but we'll let her answer it again if she wants to. But what is your favorite game?
Oh gosh, there's a lot, but The Sims, Skyrim, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I guess technically added Battlefront 2 as well. But there's too many good games. Too many.
And just so you guys know, the videos should be up on the YouTube page sometime tomorrow.
And Austin, if you've got a question, go ahead and ask it.
Yep. Hit it. We ain't on the Hench Kitty page. You're still good. And I gotta add more names. Holy tunas. Big Dog snuck in. The Chihuahua snuck in. Oh my god. Look what you did to me, Corb.
I didn't do nothing.
You started it.
I've been sitting over here minding my own business, and you... I'm being a good boy for once.
Down, Carter. I'll talk to
That's
Carter
not
later.
sneak. You've been watching but playing. Well, if you've got the question, Austin, go ahead and ask it. If not, we're going to go ahead and get to the game giveaway, and then we'll send this love over to the person of your choosing.
I'm assuming you're asking that, Aaron, because you said you wanted to draw me. If so, yeah, just send me a message in Discord or I'll get.
Yeah, she said, could she get a picture of you? Yeah.
Yeah, I forget, so you might have to bug me. But I will write a sticky note and try to remember to do that. If not today, but by tomorrow I can do that.
Sounds like the child just dropped herself on the bathroom floor.
All right. So if Hinch Kitty is ready, we'll go ahead and bring her out, and then we'll send this love over to the person of your choosing.
Yep, I'm just double checking these last ones. If you want to, go ahead and drop the name in the Discord conversation, and I will shift this over to the kitty. Thank you, Vertigo. I forgot I don't have the wheel spin set up on this for this part. Come on, mouse. There we go.
As long as there's no hole in the floor.
She'd fall on my head if there was. Everclear. Everclear, are you here?
Are you still here? Speak up.
Yes. Or forever hold your Reese's Pieces.
Oh, Reese's Pieces.
And there he is. All right. So Everclear, what you'll do is you'll go over to Mr. Sarkos Discord. And in there, he has a claim channel. Somebody will send you the link for the game list. You'll pick from set 4 or below. You'll put it in that channel and let him know that you want it on the Nameless Family Quickcast.
I should. Does he have Sarkot's game list already?
I don't know.
If not here, I don't think Dragonfly's here right now.
Right.
No, she's not.
And there's the game list. So definitely look through the list. And again, it's set 4 and below. Then you go over. You already have it. Good. And so you know the deal to go over to his claims channel and let him know that you want it from the Nameless Family Quickcast.
Meow.
And again, Jenny, thank you for being here. You did an awesome job. So.
Thanks. I feel like I helped myself, and hopefully I'll be more chatty. I'll try.
Well,
I'm working on it.
Hey, that's all that matters. Just baby steps, right? So we'll send this over to the person you've chosen, and it looks like it's the Jaded Wolf. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
All
She's
right.
really cool, and she's trying to build her community, and is really good on mental health. Hi, Huxley. Now you decide to come out. Huxley wanted to say hello.
It's like, this is my butt.
I want a cat fans only, please. I'm taking in votes. Yeah. Hi. I missed you too. Hi. Okay.
Like I gotta get my fame in. Come on now. All right. So guys, girls, ladies and gents, we thank you all for being here. We'll be back on again in 2 weeks, which is going to be April the 11th. And our special guest at that time is Mr. Fun Toy Man. So it's going to be quite an interesting guest.
So bring all your crazy questions, please.
Definitely. So until we see you all again in 2 weeks, we thank you all for being here. Jenny, again, thank you for being here. Hopefully we'll see you back around even more now. Like I said, goes in hiding, yeah. But for myself, for Miss Deadeye Girl, and our special guest, Jenny the Jedi, we thank you all for being here, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Later, guys.
Cat mischief, yep.
Bye.